Look up at the stars and not down at your feet. Intelligence is the ability to adapt to change. One of the basic rules of the universe is that nothing is perfect. The past, like the future, is indefinite and exists only as a spectrum of possibilities. I have noticed that even people who claim everything is predestined look before they cross the road. Science is not only a disciple of reason, but also one of romance and passion. People won't have time for you if you are always angry or complaining. I believe the universe is governed by the laws of science. Mankind's greatest achievements have come about by talking, and its greatest failures by not talking. However difficult life may seem, there is always something you can do and succeed at. In my opinion, there is no aspect of reality beyond the reach of the human mind. Keeping an active mind has been vital to my survival, as has been maintaining a sense of humor. Science is increasingly answering questions that used to be the province of religion. Try to make sense of what you see and wonder about what makes the universe exist. Even if there is only one possible unified theory, it is just a set of rules and equations. I don't think the human race will survive the next 1,000 years unless we spread into space. My expectations were reduced to 0 when I was 21. Everything since then has been a bonus. We are all different, but we share the same human spirit. When one's expectations are reduced to 0, one really appreciates everything one does have. I am just a child who has never grown up. I still keep asking these how and why questions. I believe alien life is quite common in the universe, although intelligent life is less so. What I have done is to show that it's possible for the way the universe began to be determined by the laws of science. For millions of years, mankind lived just like the animals. Then something happened which unleashed the power of our imagination. It matters if you just don't give up. We only have to look at ourselves to see how intelligent life might develop into something we wouldn't want to meet. People who boast about their IQ are losers. It's a waste of time to be angry about my disability. One has to get on with life. My goal is simple. It is a complete understanding of the universe, why it is as it is, and why it exists at all. In future, AI could develop a will of its own, in conflict with that of humanity. I regard the brain as a computer which will stop working when its components fail. There is no heaven or afterlife for broken-down computers. That is a fairy story for people afraid of the dark. Time travel used to be thought of as just science fiction, but Einstein's general theory of relativity allows the possibility. Work gives you meaning and purpose, and life is empty without it. While there's life, there is hope. The greatest enemy of knowledge is not ignorance, it is the illusion of knowledge. It is not clear that intelligence has any long-term survival value. Imaginary time is a new dimension, at right angles to ordinary, real time. I think the human race has no future if it doesn't go into space. No one undertakes research in physics with the intention of winning a prize. Sometimes I wonder if I'm as famous for my wheelchair and disabilities as I am for my discoveries. The universe doesn't allow perfection. I want to know why the universe exists, why there is something rather than nothing. Evolution has ensured that our brains aren't equipped to visualize 11 dimensions directly. I think computer viruses should count as life. I think it says something about human nature. What I'd really like to control is not buildings, nor weapons, but ideas. If time travel is possible, where are the tourists from the future? The boundary condition of the universe is that it has no boundary. Look at the stars and try to make sense of what you see. I have had ALS for practically all my adult life, yet it has not prevented me from having a very attractive family and being successful in my work. Women, they are a complete mystery. We are just an advanced breed of primates on a minor planet of a very average star, but we can understand the universe. Our picture of the universe has changed a great deal in the last 50 years. We are in danger of destroying ourselves by our greed and stupidity. We only see the universe the way it is because we exist. God may exist, but science can explain the universe without the need for a creator. I don't have much positive to say about motor neuron disease, but it taught me not to pity myself. My advice to other disabled people would be, concentrate on things your disability doesn't prevent you doing well. Sometimes I feel my happiest when I am working on a problem that challenges me deeply. We live in a universe governed by rational laws that we can discover and understand. Without imperfection, you or I would not exist. I think life on Earth is at an ever-increasing risk of being wiped out by a disaster. I'm an optimist. I believe we can create a bright future for life on Earth. The increase of disorder or entropy is what distinguishes the past from the future. If the government is covering up knowledge of aliens, they are doing a better job of it than they do at anything else. With genetic engineering, we will be able to increase the complexity of our DNA. I am just a scientist. I deal with the laws of nature. I have lived with the prospect of an early death for the last 50 years. I'm not afraid of death, but I'm in no hurry to die. My disabilities have not been a significant handicap in my field, which is theoretical physics. We stand on the threshold of a brave new world. In the universe, it may be that intelligence is rare. If we find the answer to why the universe exists, it would be the ultimate triumph of human reason. Every new day can be another chance to keep going despite the odds. When one door of happiness closes, another can open, if we look carefully. Science is beautiful when it makes simple explanations of phenomena. When people ask me if a God created the universe, I tell them that the question itself makes no sense. I want my books to be widely read, not just admired by a small number of specialists. My expectations were never high because I valued curiosity and wonder more than success. Even if the universe is finite, it would have no boundary in space-time, just as the Earth has no edge but is finite in area. I have sold more books on physics than Madonna has on sex. Be curious, and however difficult life may seem, there is always something you can do and succeed at.